Okay, dear students, welcome back. In our last class, I gave you some assignments. Okay, there were questions from a textbook. So let's look into that first. How did the Armenian refugees settle? Yes, what is your answer? The richest under tents, the others in ruined sheds. But the majority of the refugees, having found nothing better, were sheltered under carpets held up at the four corners by sticks. Coming to the next question, describe the life of the refugees in the camp. The men somehow found work, so the children had something to eat, and they were not racked with hunger. Next question, why couldn't Mikali earn even a penny? Because he bore on his back the burden of a newborn babe. Next question, why was he chased away by his fellow Armenians? People were unable to bear the uninterrupted howls of the little babe, and it kept them awake at night. Now let's come to our lesson, maternity. Okay, dear students, in the last class, we saw Mikali, how he was with his baby brother and he could not go for work and he had to depend on his neighbors for the food they gave him. മിക്കാലിക്ക് ഒരു ജോലിക്കും പോവാൻ സാധ്യമല്ലായിരുന്നു. എന്തായിരുന്നു കാരണം? He was having a baby with him and he had to depend on the neighbors for food. അയൽവാസികൾ നൽകുന്ന ഭക്ഷണത്തിന് ആശ്രയിച്ചായിരുന്നു അവന്റെ ജീവിതം. And he did not like that. Okay, now let's continue. Mikali himself was dazed by these cries. His head was empty and he wandered about like a lost soul, dying from lack of sleep and weariness, always dragging about with him the deafening burden that had been born for his misfortune and its own, and that had so badly chosen the moment to appear on this earth. Everybody listened to it with irritation. They had so many troubles of their own, and they all pitifully wished it would die. Mikali himself was dazed, shocked by these cries. He was shocked, he was confused. ആശയക്കുഴപ്പത്തിലായിരുന്നു. His head was empty, and Mikali's head was empty, and he wandered, moved about aimlessly. അലഞ്ഞു തിരിഞ്ഞു നടക്കുക. Like a lost soul, dying from lack of sleep and weariness. And he was dying from lack of sleep, and he could not sleep well. And weariness, tiredness, kshinam. Always dragging with him the deafening burden that had been born for his misfortune and its own. So he was always dragging, ഇഴഞ്ഞു നീങ്ങുക, with him deafening burden, a very loud burden that had been born for his misfortune. So this baby was born for the misfortune of Mikali. മിക്കാലിയുടെ ദൗർഭാഗ്യത്തിനാണ് ആ കുട്ടി ഉണ്ടായത്. And its own, and it was also the misfortune for the baby. Why? Because with the birth of the baby, the mother died. Moment to appear on its earth, everybody listened to it with irritation, disturbance. Everyone listened to the baby with irritation. No one liked the baby. Why? Because they had made troubles of their own. അവർക്ക് അവരുടേതായ കുറേ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളുണ്ട്. And they all pitifully wished it would die. So what was the wish of the other refugees? They all wished for the baby to die. കുട്ടി മരിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് അവർ ആഗ്രഹിച്ചു. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് വോണ്ട് ഡിസ്റ്റർബ് ദം വിത്ത് ദിയർ ക്രൈസ്. കരച്ചിൽ കൊണ്ട് പിന്നെ അവരെ ആ കുട്ടി ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടിക്കില്ല. ബട്ട് ദാറ്റ് ഡിഡ് നോട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻ. ഫോർ ദ ന്യൂ ബോൺ ചൈൽഡ് sought desperately to live and cry louder his famished state. So that did not happen. What did not happen? The death of the baby. Kutti marichilla. For the newborn child sought desperately to live. So the newborn baby was with great urgency. It was trying to live and cry louder his famished state. And it was trying to cry his famished state. Famished means being very hungry. അതിന്റെ വിശപ്പ് അതെങ്ങനെയാണ് അറിയിച്ചത്? ബൈ ക്രൈയിങ് ലൗഡ്ലി. ദ ഡിസ്ട്രാക്റ്റഡ് വുമൺ, ഡിസ്ട്രാക്റ്റഡ് means unable to pay attention to something. The women in the camp were distracted. They stuffed their ears, they filled their ears. That means they did not listen to the cry of the baby. കുട്ടിയുടെ കരച്ചിൽ അവർ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചില്ല. And Michali wandered about like a drunken man. And Michali was wandering about like a drunken man. He was not in control. He hadn't a penny in his pocket, penny, coin of smallest value. He did not have a single money with him to buy the infant milk, infant baby. He did not have money to buy milk for the baby. And not one woman in the camp was in a position to give it the breast. And there was no woman in the camp who could give milk to the baby. Enough to drive one mad. So that was enough to make anyone mad. One day, unable to bear it further, Michali went to the other side of the place where the Anatolians were. They also had fled from the Turkish massacres in Asia Minor. Michali had been told that there was a nursing mother who might take pity on the baby. So he went there full of hope. So one day, unable to bear it further, Michali went to the other side of the place where the Anatolians were. So one day, he could not bear it any further. Bear സഹിക്കുക അവൻ്റെ ക്ഷമയ്ക്ക് അപ്പുറമായിരുന്നു. So he went to the other side of the camp. On the other side of the camp were the Anatolians. So who are Anatolians? Anatolians are the people of Asia Minor. So Michali was an Armenian and he went to the place where the Anatolians were, who had fled from the Turkish massacres, fled, run away from the Turkish massacre, mass murder. So the Turkish people were killing a lot of Anatolians or the people of Asia Minor. So they had escaped from Asia Minor and come to Macedonia. Michali had been told that there was a nursing mother who might take pity on his baby. So Michali was told that in the Anatolian camp there was a nursing mother. So who is a nursing mother? A mother who is able to give milk. So a mother who is having a baby. So he was told that there was a nursing mother in the Anatolian camp who might take pity on the baby. So that mother may take pity on the baby. ആ കുട്ടിയോട് സഹതാപം കാണിക്കും and may give her milk. So there he went full of hope. So there he went to the Anatolian camp with full of hope that the nursing mother would give milk to his baby brother. Their camp was like his, the same old misery. Old women were crouched on pallets on the ground. Barefooted children played about in pools of dirty water. As he approached, several old women rose to ask what he wanted. But he walked on and stopped only at the opening of a tent. From the interior of the tent came the sound of a wailing infant. Their camp was like his, So the camp of the Anatolians was just like the camp of the Armenians. അർമേനിയന്റെ ക്യാമ്പ് പോലെ തന്നെയായിരുന്നു Anatolian camp. The same misery, extreme suffering or unhappiness. So there was extreme unhappiness and sadness over there. Old women were crouched. Crouch is lower the body close to the ground by bending the legs. So this is how you sit in a crouched position. So the old women were crouched. They were sitting with their legs bent on pallets. Pallets is straw beds, pullai. On the grounds, barefooted. Children played in the pool of dirty water. And barefooted children without slippers. കാലിൽ ചെരുപ്പൊന്നുമില്ല കുട്ടികളുടെ. They were playing in the pool of dirty water. അവിടെയുള്ള അഴുക്ക് വെള്ളത്തിൽ കളിക്കുന്നു. As he approached, several old women rose to ask what he wanted. As he went, several old women rose up. They stood up to ask what he wanted. So they asked what he wanted. എന്താണ് വേണ്ടതെന്ന് അവർ ചോദിച്ചു. But he walked on and stopped only at the opening of a tent. But Michali walked on and he stopped only at the opening of a tent. From the interior, from the inside, there came the sound of a wailing infant. From the inside of the camp, from the inside of the tent, came the sound of a wailing infant, wailing, crying baby. So Michali went and stood near the tent where there was the cry of a baby. ഒരു കുട്ടിയുടെ കുഞ്ഞിൻ്റെ കരച്ചിൽ കേൾക്കുന്ന ടെന്റിന്റെ മുന്നിൽ പോയി മിക്കാലി നിന്നു. Have pity on this poor Armenian and give him a little milk. I am a poor Armenian, he said in Greek. Have pity on this poor orphan. Orphan is a child who has lost both parents. Anadhan. Have pity on this orphan and give him little milk. I am a poor Armenian, he said in Greek. At his appeal, request, a lovely dark woman appeared. A beautiful dark woman came out. She held in her arms an infant, and in the hands of that lady, there was an infant, there was a baby, blissfully, with extreme happiness, sucking the maternal breast. And what was it doing? It was sucking the breast of its mother, its eyes half closed. Let's see the kid. Is it a boy or a girl? So the people who had gathered there, they asked, okay, let's see the kid. We want to see the baby. Is the baby a boy or a girl? Michali's heart trembled with joy. Several neighbors had come closer to see, and they helped him to take from his shoulders the sack where the baby brother was held. With curiosity, they leaned over. He drew back the cover. Michali's heart trembled with joy. Tremble. Shiver. Michali's heart shivered with joy. Why? Because when they asked, is it a boy or a girl? So he thought that the lady would give him milk. Several neighbors had come closer to see, and they helped him to take from his shoulder the sack where the baby brother was held. So several neighbors came close to see. They came close to see, and they helped him to take the baby from his shoulders. അവൻ്റെ പുറത്തു നിന്ന് ആ ബേബിയെ മാറ്റാൻ സഹായിച്ചു. With curiosity, anxious to know, ആകാംക്ഷ, they leaned over. They drew back the cover. They removed the cover in which the baby was covered. കുട്ടിയുടെ പൊതിഞ്ഞു വെച്ചതായിരുന്നു തുണി കൊണ്ട്. ആ പൊതി അവർ മാറ്റി. The woman gave vent of various cries of horror. The child had no longer anything human about it. The head had become enormous, and the body, of incredible thinness, was all shriveled up. As until then it had sucked only its thumb, it was all swollen. It was dreadful to see. Macaulay himself drew back in fright. The woman gave vent to various cries. The woman gave vent means released various different cries of horror. When they saw the baby, they gave cries of horror. പേടിപ്പിക്കുന്ന കരച്ചിലുകൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കി. Why? The child had no longer anything human about it. The child, the baby was no longer human. ആ കുട്ടിയെ കാണാൻ മനുഷ്യനെ പോലെയൊന്നുമില്ല. The head had become enormous. The head had become very big. And the body of incredible thinness, incredible, unbelievable. And its body was very thin. മെലിഞ്ഞ ശരീരം, വലിയ തല. Was all shriveled up. And how was its body shriveled up? To become dry and wrinkled. ചുക്കി ചുളിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്, ചുളിഞ്ഞു പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. As until then, it had sucked only its thumb. It was all swollen. Until this time, the baby had sucked only its thumb. ഇത്രയും കാലം ആ കുട്ടി എന്ത് മാത്രമേ കുടിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളൂ? Its thumb, വിരൽ. And it had swollen, it had become big. Swollen means to become larger than normal. It was dreadful to see. It was fearful to see. Macaulay himself drew back in fright. Macaulay also drew back in fright. Fright, fear. Macaulay പേടിച്ചു പോയി when he saw the baby. All of them together chased him away. So all of them together chased Macaulay away. അവർ Macaulay അവിടുന്ന് ഓടിച്ചു വിട്ടു. Threatening. Threatening means to say they will hurt him. So they chased him away, threatening, പേടിപ്പിക്കുക. His eyes filled with tears. Macaulay's eyes were filled with tears, and he went off, bearing the little child, still wailing in its hunger. And he went away from there, and the baby was still crying in its hunger. അപ്പോഴും ആ ചെറിയ കുഞ്ഞ് വിശന്നുകൊണ്ട് കരയുകയായിരുന്നു. Okay, now let's come to the questions and answers. Why did Macaulay wander like a lost soul? Because his head was empty and he was dying from lack of sleep and weariness. And he was dragging with him the burden of a newborn baby. Next question. From where did Anatolians come? From Asia Minor. Next one. Why did the old woman rise up when Macaulay reached the camp to ask what he wanted? The next question. Where did Macaulay stop? In front of the tent where he could hear the wailing of the baby. Next one. What did Macaulay say in Greek from the front of the tent? Have pity on the poor orphan, give him a little milk, and I am a poor Armenian. Next question. How did the old woman in the Anatolian camp help Macaulay to take from his shoulders the sack where the baby brother was held? Next one. Why did the woman chase him away? He was carrying such a dreadful baby. Okay, dear students, let's come to our assignment. Question number 5 to 11 of your textbook is a part of your assignment along with a write-up. So the question for the write-up is, prepare a write-up based on the pathetic condition of refugees in the refugee camp. And you can use the following hints. No privacy, torn clothes, no sufficient food, malnutrition, dirty surroundings, lack of livelihood, and insecure life. വിദ്യാർത്ഥി ക്യാമ്പിലെ ദുരിതപൂർണമായ ജീവിതത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് ഒരു ലേഖനം തയ്യാറാക്കാനാണ് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതിനുള്ള ഹിൻഡുകൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് താഴെ തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ ഹിൻഡുകൾ വെച്ച് നിങ്ങളൊരു ലേഖനം തയ്യാറാക്കുക. Okay, dear children, thank you and have a nice day.